High Potential was arguably ABC's most stylish new title when it premiered last fall, but the season finale took it to a new level. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia's Caitlin Olsen leads the High Potential cast as Morgan Guillory, a mother of 3 with a genius-level IQ. Morgan's recruited to the Lapt by Lieutenant Selena Soto, Judy Reyes, and, despite initial reservations, becomes a dependable partner for Detective Adam Karadec, Daniel Sunjata. Over the course of High Potential Season 1, Morgan helps the Lapt solve a dozen cases. In the High Potential Season 1 finale, however, Morgan and the Lapt find themselves facing a much more calculated adversary. The other members of the core Major Crimes team, Daphne Forrester, Javisha Leslie, and Lev Ounce Osdil, Dean Isaac Denny's, come to the forefront as they investigate a dangerous kidnapper who takes pleasure in toying with the police. Aside from setting up High Potential Season 2, the year-ender was full of exciting twists, revelations, and reveals that prove why the procedural is a hit. 8. Lapt Major Crimes team encounters a trickier case than usual. The kidnapper toys with the Major Crimes division. Karadec, Daniel Sunjata, Selena, Judy Reyes, Morgan, Caitlin Olsen, Ounce, Dean Isaac Denny's, and Daphne, Javisha Leslie, in High Potential Episode 13. After an anonymous email is sent to the Lapt with a picture of a man being held hostage, Morgan and the rest of Major Crimes throw themselves into the investigation. The team quickly realizes that the kidnapper is different from previous cases when they find a puzzle to solve for the location of their next clue. Over the course of High Potential Episode 13, the Lapt goes on a wicked scavenger hunt to free 3 victims. As Morgan herself puts it, there's something brilliant about the way the kidnapper meticulously plans his games. The disturbing precision makes High Potential Episode 13 feel a little less like Clue and a little more like Saw. The way the kidnapper would communicate with the Lapt gave the chilling sense that he was playing with his food. Although Morgan manages to save the day on multiple occasions and find the proverbial missing puzzle piece, it rattles her to know the potential killer can go toe-to-toe with her from a distance. 7. Karadec confronts Gio about Roman. The informant doesn't take well to police involvement. Daniel Sunjata as Detective Adam Karadec standing at Morgan's door in High Potential. The underlying mystery of the season was what happened to Roman in High Potential. According to Morgan, her first husband vanished 15 years before the series. In High Potential Season 1, Episode 9, Morgan makes contact with Gio Conforth, Dominic Lombardozzi, a shady character who interacted with Roman shortly before his disappearance. Though Gio has lucrative information that may give insight into where Roman went, he refuses to be seen helping the police in High Potential. In the High Potential Season 1 finale, Gio returns to tell Morgan that Roman was worried about a woman named Lila Flynn. After he maintains he'll only deal with Morgan, he sets up a meeting. Karadec insists that Morgan not go, talking her into letting him meet Gio in her place. Gio tells Karadec he's done with the investigation since his demands aren't being met, but Karadec gives a final plea for Gio to be forthcoming with what he knows for Morgan's sake. 6. Morgan's father had HPI too. He had Morgan's intelligence but lacked her empathy. While High Potential has hinted at Morgan's past vaguely, Morgan reveals enlightening details about her childhood in High Potential Episode 13. As she tells Karadec, her father was a high-potential intellectual, HPI, just like her, but he had a very different perspective on what it meant. Morgan's father discouraged her from interacting with her peers, with him even expressing disappointment after she played a game of jacks during recess. According to her father, the other children didn't deserve to play with someone as smart as Morgan. Learning how condescending Morgan's father was helps to explain why Morgan's true superpower in High Potential is her empathy. While her father thought their intelligence made them inherently better than others, Morgan grew up to think of her HPI as a curse rather than a gift. Thanks to her father's snobbish attitude, Morgan's childhood was incredibly lonely. The reveal helps illuminate why Morgan takes her children's feelings so seriously, with her trying to comfort Ava, Amir J., and Elliot, Matthew Lamb, by drawing on her own experiences that are slowly starting to unravel. Morgan and Karadec's slow burn begins, just as Tom returns. Morgan's love life has never been so complicated. Morgan and Karadec's chemistry in High Potential has been palpable from the start, but the pair have been strictly professional up until Episode 13. At the police gala, their first interaction feels straight out of a rom-com or high school prom, with the camera focusing on Karadec's reaction to Morgan's grand entrance and stumbling over himself to offer a drink. The partners even share a slow dance, with Karadec implying he cares about Roman's case because he cares about Morgan. Just as Karadec delivers his most vulnerable lines thus far, Tom, J.D. Pardo, arrives in search of Morgan. Although Morgan and Tom's short-lived romance in High Potential seemed to be definitively over, Tom called Morgan in the High Potential season finale to confirm he was going to the gala for the express reason of seeing Morgan. Karadec backs off for Morgan to dance with Tom, but it's clear that his feelings for Morgan will likely grow in High Potential Season 2.